sweetheart. Everybody, Anthony here, SpecialtyMotorcars.net. Got another nice treat to bring you this week, folks. You may have seen the video of Papa Bear and I going to pick this thing up in Long Island just a few weeks ago. Well, it's here, it's ready to go, and I'm excited to show you how nice this car cleaned up. This is an absolute beautiful piece, very unique with the color combination, with the grille, the gold package, the top, everything. And it's funny, it's almost a twin to the 93 that I had just sold just a few weeks ago. And I bought this like the day after I sold that car. So when I say it's hard to say when the next one like that's coming in, this is a perfect example of you just really don't know what you're gonna get, when you're gonna get it, and when it's gonna come in. So let's take a look. We're gonna take a walk around. We're gonna take it out on the road, show you what this 54,000 mile car is all about. Appreciate you for watching. Hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner and let me know what you think down in the comments. Here she is, 1995 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. This one is fully dressed, just like the last 93 that I had. This car spent a little bit of time in the Vogue aftermarket department at the Cadillac dealership when it was sold new. You can see it's got an aftermarket cranberry canvas top, which actually accents the dark cherry paint really nicely. The last one that I had, that 93, had the same style top, but it was kind of like a beige that almost matched the interior color. And that went together really nicely. This is a little different. I don't know if I've ever could picture a cranberry colored top on a burgundy car, but it looks good. All the gold emblems, it's got the Vogue tires. And then you can see up in front, when I was up front, it's got that big E&G gold tooth grille. Now, funny thing with those grills is how they've gone up in value since E&G went out of business. That grill on that car, probably a $2,000 to $2,500 grill in today's market, which might sound crazy to some. I know some people don't even like that grill or the look of it. I'm walking through the bushes here. But it definitely gives it a distinct look, and that distinct look is going to be sold with this car, whether you like it or not. It is removable, and like I said, it's worth a pretty penny. So if you did want to remove it, you could probably recoup some cost in selling it. Anyways, back to the car. It's a 54,000 mile example. You guys saw the video just a couple weeks ago of Papa Bear and I. We took the ferry from Connecticut, Bridgeport, Connecticut, over to Long Island to pick this car up. Really excited to have it. Drove it home the rest of the way. Put a good amount of miles on it. Drove beautifully. Did just do some service to it. Brand new AC compressor, brand new water pump. I believe the radiator hoses, new front pads and rotors, fresh oil change. It's ready to go. It's a turnkey car. Ice cold air, like I said. Brand new AC compressor. It's really a nice piece. It's got 54,000 miles, so it's not so low like that 19,000 mile one that you almost don't want to drive it. You know, it's got a good amount of miles that you can drive it and enjoy it, but still say, well, geez, it's only got 54, 60, 70,000 miles, you know, once you start driving it. One thing I don't know if you guys will pick up on that I did do and I changed on this car is when I purchased this car, it did have a pinstripe on it, but it had this kind of like mustardy gold pinstripe that was faded. And I put this stripe on. This is a two-tone stripe, kind of like a gold with like a graphite on the top. I really like it. I think it came out well and accents the car nicely. You know, with all the chrome, kind of matches the gray color, and then the gold obviously matches the gold trimmings, the gold on the white walls. You can see here, she's a pretty nice car. Couple little oddball chips here and there, nothing crazy. These tires were just replaced about 6 months ago. So these are brand new Vogue tires. Real chunky rubber on those. Date code is down here, the 36th month or 36th week of 2020. You can see the paint on the car is real nice and clean. Couple little odd chips right there. And then just a series of 3 right here. Mirrors are in nice shape. I do think this mirror had been replaced at one time, because if you fold it out, you can see here, it looks like some of the paint on the inside edge is cracked here. You really don't notice it when it's folded the correct way or in the open position, but I did notice that when I was cleaning it. The top's in really nice shape. All the stitching is really nice and all intact. Glass is in really nice shape. Big windshield on these cars. It's got a little bit of right here on the edge, just in a few spots. Very minimal. Must be the original windshield, I'd probably say, on this car. All the other glass is in really nice shape. And like I said, all the top is really nice and clean. All the stitching is really nice. It's kind of like a cranberry color, almost the same color as the roof color on my limo. What's kind of cool is it's got the gold wreaths around the locks, but I've never seen this before. They even gold plated the door lock cylinders. The Fleetwood emblem on the body side moldings, you know, they went a little overboard, I think, with the gold on this one. You can see all the gold snaps on the buttons here, the Brougham emblems on the roof, and even the tail caps for the forget what the technical term for that thing is, but that piece on the roof. But real clean, real straight car. Come down the side here, all the chrome on the bottom's in nice shape. Tail lights, very, very minor little stress crack right there. Nice little do-up I did on the pinstripe on the end. These stainless fender trim pieces I replaced. I got a whole set for this car. It only needed 3. This one, the one on that rear quarter, and the one on the passenger front fender. Driver side front fender is original, but I'm going to include the new piece with the purchase of the car in the event it ever wrinkles. But these ones are the replacement ones. I do have a video coming out on my channel on how to replace them. It's very easy and it looks beautiful. Like I said, that front one is the original plastic version, but it has an absolutely no wrinkling effect to it, so I left that one on there. Beautiful paint on the deck lid. You can see all the buttoning and the snaps. Really clean there as well. Come down the back here, it looks really nice. Reverse lights are nice. Back bumper molding's in nice shape. I do remember somewhere there being a little ding right there in the bumper. A couple little minor scuffs inside the license plate pocket, probably from folding this down and having like a license plate frame on it. That's something I do notice happens a lot with these cars. The gold on some of the emblems, I think really just this back one here and then the hood ornament shows a little bit of fade to it. You know, it still has a nice color in the center, but there's a little bit of fade there. This one I had new old stock on the shelf, so I did replace this one to make it really pop. But you can see the rest of the bumper, the molding. You know, it's a real common to see the edges of these chewed up. This one's in really nice shape. Again, beautiful glisten in the paint there. Even gold plated the antenna bezel. Another new spear. If you do have to replace those, I'm going to be putting that video up in the real near future, so you will see that how-to video there on how to do that. See, the chrome here is in nice shape. A little bit of a mark right there. Beautiful Vogue tires. I think I forgot to show you the tires on the other side. Not to backtrack, but you can see there, nice Vogues, beautiful alloy wheels. Very minor corrosion, just a little bit just starting on the cap on that one. Come around this side here. This one's in pretty good shape. Come down the door here, really no dings or anything, real straight. You can see the reflection in this car and it looks really nice. And again, on the chrome, no dings on the chrome. Looks pretty good over here. And again, that top is in really, really nice shape. Shows really well. Definitely a garage car because, like I said in videos past, the tops on these cars wouldn't look this nice if it wasn't garage. Again, that's kind of cool. They gold plated the lock cylinder. Mirror on this side's in really nice shape, no scuffs or anything. It looks like it is the original glass. It's the PPG windshield, which was the original to these cars. Really no D-lam on this side. It was just that other side over there. Come down here. Looks like a little bit of a ripple effect right on that chrome there. Very minor, nothing too crazy. Again, this is a new reproduced stainless spear. You got the headlamp monitors, which I really dig on these cars, the way they integrated them into the cars. Top of the fender there. Beautiful alloy up here. Like I said, brand new Vogue tires. Come across the front, nice and clean. A little bit of a rub mark right here on the bumper strip. Front of the hood, leading edge of the hood is in nice shape. Very common to start chipping and almost surface rusting there. See the grille, I mean, just absolute shine on that grille. It really gives it a distinctive look. Again, love it or hate it, if you look at it, you know, it kind of gives it quite a sophisticated look, in my opinion. You know, don't know if I'd go out of my way to put one on, but it's on the car. I think it looks good on the car. Again, you can see this emblem has a little bit of fade to it. Still got a nice tone to the insert color, but that hood there, nice and smooth and crisp. Come around the front bumper, the front bumperettes. Even the headlights are nice and clear. Now these are glass headlights. I think this was the last Cadillac. I don't think they continue that on in the Deville. I don't know if they did in the Eldorado. So these essentially will never fog up. Beautiful crystal clear cornering lights. Looks like another little very minor rub mark there. I think this, yeah, is just water spots from driving, but not too bad. Come up over the hood one more time, and that's it. That's the car. She's a beautiful, beautiful 1995 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. If you don't like all this gingerbread, and when I reference gingerbread, I mean the top, the gold, the Vogues, you know, you don't like all that, this might not be the car for you, because it is definitely, it shouts a little bit. It shouts, but I like it. It's different. It's not like any other one out there. I haven't had another one just like this one, which is kind of cool. I have had other dark cherry Fleetwoods, and they all look the same from the factory. So someone really did a nice job on changing this one up a little bit. Let's take a look inside. You're going to love the interior of this car. It shows just as well as you would think it would. Let's get inside this car. You're going to absolutely love the interior of this car. It's like a light neutral color. Exact same color as the last one I just sold. Kind of a common interior color, but it's a very nice combination on the darker exterior color. You can see all the wood grain is in really nice shape. The buttons show really well. It does have the dual power seats with the memory and easy exit feature. All your windows, little door tweeter there. Carpeting is in nice shape. Take a look inside the jams, really clean. All down here. Common spot for these things to start rusting is inside the door jams. Carpet's in really nice shape, shows really nicely. Even the driver's seat shows really well on this car. You know, you got that natural, this is how these Fleetwoods were, with this kind of like weird wrinkled effect. But the difference between the base Fleetwoods and the Broughams was the Broughams, the leather pleats went this way, and in the Fleetwoods they went straight across from side to side. So a little different there. Not a lot of differences between the Fleetwoods and the Fleetwood Broughams, but a few little minor things. You can see the dash pad's in really nice shape on this one as well. Very common spot. Very big dash pad to obviously crack. So it's kind of good that this one isn't cracked, because they are very hard to find. But a nice garage car. Usually they last the life of the car. I've really actually never had to replace one, because all the cars that I deal with are of a caliber that they were really well kept. You know, but something that you see sitting outside, you're definitely going to see some cracking. I love the back seat in these cars. It's almost like a full-size couch, really, the way that it kind of just easily wraps around you. As the old school Cadillac crest up in there, fold out with cup holders in the back, on armrests. Beautiful soft leather interior. You got your little map pockets. You can see how clean that carpeting is. And the Brougham package also came with the lighted vanity mirrors on both sides. Really neat. And then for your rear seat smokers, obviously never been used, but Cadillac, they always took care of the back seat customers in these cars, which I always found quite amusing on how many ashtrays that they put in the backs of these cars. Very common to see that. See inside the jam here, nice and clean. Beautiful. A little bit of dust. Again, another nice ashtray. Cigarette lighter that's never been used. Even gave you cigarette lighters. Come inside here. You see the beautiful upholstery on this side. Real nice natural leather. Carpeting is just as clean as the other side. Does have a little bit of, I don't know if that's glue or what. I'll get that out when I get back to the shop. I guess I'm gonna overlook that. That's really the only defect I see. And the leather all inside the jam. Nice and clean. Doors closed nice and easy. Inside here. really cool about these is they got the lumbar, the recliner feature, the heated seat. And you usually see these cars start to wear on these side bolsters. This one's in really nice shape. I'm going to show you. I think I skipped over the driver's side, but I'm going to go back and show you how nice that is as well. Beautiful leather interior there. Carpeting, really nice. And again, that big dashboard and dash pad, absolutely perfect on this side as well. Let's go in. I'm going to show you that driver's seat here, because that is definitely important. Then we'll pop the hood, pop the trunk. Again, you can see here, not even any splits. Very few minor, just cracking, maybe stress cracks, but usually the vinyl on the side of these, because it's leather seating surfaces, the vinyl on the sides, usually you see a little bit of a crack to it. We'll slide in here. 54,895 miles. She's just about ready to click. I do have one set of keys and a remote here, and then a second set of keys and remote. These are the gold keys, look like they've never been used. And this little guy here is for a car cover in the trunk. I'll show you that in just a minute as well. Inside here, you got your dual flip-out cup holder, your coin holder. I found this in the car. It says Fleetwood on it. Obviously not factory, and someone stuck that on there, but I figured it had to stay, along with this neat little CAD Fleetwood other key for the locking car cover. Little googly eye guy. Pretty neat. Big center console, center ashtray, dual ashtray. It does have the original books, a couple little miscellaneous parts new in the bag that comes with it. Auto dimming rear view mirror. It's got the home link display here, and then your sunglass holder. We'll pop the hood. Already popped the trunk. Let's go take a look at this big LT1 V8. So for these Fleetwoods, 94, 5, and 6 came with the LT1. 93 and was the only year for just a regular 350. And then 95 and 96 had the mirrors mounted on that pillar triangle there. That's the big difference with them. Otherwise, there's very minor things. You can see how clean it is under the hood here. Even, I've pointed out before, the wheel wells, very common for these things to start to rust here. Very clean. You can see that brand new AC Delco water pump, new belts, new AC Delco hose. Really a well put together, well cared for car, and also a brand new idler you can see down there, brand new AC compressor. And the other thing, those lines, those are engine oil cooler lines. I replaced those as well. I remember it just as I saw them there. Take a look inside the trunk, and then we'll take this girl for a spin. This thing is a powerhouse. All 4 original floor mats. A little bit of a heel mark on the driver's side there. Does have a full-size spare. Looks brand new. Full-size spare on an alloy. Cover with the bag. And it does have the locking gas door mechanism, which is kind of cool. Power trunk pull down as well. Really neat there. Already got my plate on it, so let's take it for a spin. One thing that I always thought was absolutely crazy with these is they got this brake. I don't know if it can focus in on it, but this brake to shift light that when you hit the brake, it's this loud, obnoxious neutral safety switch. I think these were the first Cadillacs they kind of had to do that in for these Broughams. So I think that's why they had it so loud and the light, because it's just how they were. Like it would, but it's crazy. Like you and I today, you're so used to stepping on the brake. But back then, you didn't have to. But let's take this one for a ride. This car rides absolutely amazing. Like I said, we did go through it, serviced it. New front pads and rotors, new engine oil cooler lines, fresh oil change, Delco filter, AC Delco water pump, radiator hoses, new AC compressor, so it's got ice cold air blowing out of it. Everything works in the car. I did repair this passenger side window. Real common that the clip on the window regulator breaks on these. But I did go through that one and repair that. So all the windows work. Everything works as it should. Like I said, the ice cold air. Try the radio. Can't see it, but the power antenna does work. Like I said, that big, beautiful dash pad. Leather wrap steering wheel is in really nice shape. You can kind of feel the pulp and the grain, and even the stitching in here as well. Really nice, not worn out. Just a really clean interior of this car. Passenger and driver seats, both power. All right, let's go. We got a green light. Do a little reflection checking. Oh yeah, baby. Now, the cool thing with these cars is the LT1. Now, everybody says, oh, that's the Cadillac with the Corvette engine. Yes and no. You know, GM did use the LT1 in the Corvette, but they also used it in other cars as well, like Caprices and Roadmasters. But they are, you know, I think they're really torquey engines. They got a lot of power and a lot of pickup. There's my new friend. I met him. I met him when I did the Lincoln LSC video just the last time, and he complimented me on the car, and he told his son about me, and somehow they found me online, not even knowing who I was, and I gained 2 new subscribers. I absolutely love it. But anyways, back to the car. So she runs out, cruises nicely. The Vogue tires are brand new as of December. I didn't put them on. Previous owner put them on. I got 2 sets of keys, all the floor mats, remotes, car cover comes with it. I don't know what kind of condition it's in. I never actually laid it out in the car, but I believe it's nice because she told me how expensive it was and whatnot. So it obviously protected this car when it was in her garage. My name is Anthony. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Number's 978-930-1004. Price on this car, I'm going to be asking $15,995 for this one. It's a real looker. She's a beautiful car. And if this car is something that you would dream of owning, give me a call. Let me know. I can work with you. I can get this car delivered right to your front door. I try to make it as easy and smooth and pain-free as possible when it comes to these transactions. So give me a call. Check me out online on my social media, Facebook, Specialty Motor Cars, and Instagram, Specialty Motor Cars NH. I always post sneak peeks. Until we see you on the next one, appreciate you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.